And Carlos, what's the good word? Can you use moving country for 8 months of the year and away from the family as a financial factor to increase your salary? Or does it not matter one iota? Okay, Carlos, here's how I would say this. The thing that matters to the employer is the value you're going to contribute. I want you guys to, I really want you to get these points here. And as a matter of fact, not to go too far off the side rail here, I'm going through an entire talk in my leadership coaching program on November 12th. And we're talking about how to negotiate a pay raise. And I'm going to go into all the science behind the emotional factors and all the other things that you need to do when you're negotiating. Consider this a mega on top layer from all the tactics that I teach you in negotiating your first salary with a company like the one Carlos is mentioning here. Now, this is how it goes. In terms of how much they want to pay you and what they consider in the early parts of the recruitment process and all the way up until the very, very end, it's all going to be about how much they value what you can do. So how much do I value the position and what am I willing to pay for that? And what do I think Carlos can contribute in terms of value in relation to that? This is really important that you understand this, because if I only value a position at $10,000 a month, even though you earn 15 and you think you're worth more, I don't really care. I value it at 10. I'll get somebody to do it for 10. That's what I mean. So in the one hand, it makes no difference what you earn or the value that you can contribute. You need to sniff that out early in the process. Let's say you're going through the process. Now you get down to the end, and let's say I'm willing to be convinced that I could value the job at more than 10K a month. If you can convince me that you can contribute more than 10K in ROI, right? 20K in ROI, 50K in ROI, 100K in ROI. The more you can show me the value you can contribute in relation to how I value it, I'm going to pay more. What's another analogy? The Job Search Bootcamp costs $597, or a lot of times I'll give it to you for $497, right? You might not value it no matter how much it helps you. So I have to convince you that it's going to be worth more to you to pay the 500 bones, right? So how do I do that? What do I show you, right? What it'll do for you, how it can transform your life, how it's transformed other lives, right? I have to go into my argument, right? That's what I do. How I sell myself, how I sound coherent when I'm responding to questions on Thursday in the middle of the day, right? All that stuff. You're doing all that through the interviewing process. Now, when you get down to the end, this is the part you've been waiting for, but I needed you to have this context. Up until the very, very end, that's all I cared about. Now, what happens to me is I get emotional about hiring you. All right? I got to have Carlos. You know what, that Carlos guy, we're going to go out and have beers together. He's a super dude and I really like him. And I do think he's going to add the value. Okay, now I'm presenting an offer to you. Now we become a team. What do teams do? They work together to achieve a common goal. What does it take to work together to achieve a common goal? And you got boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands and wives, right? What do? I value going out here on only this much, but my wife values it more, right? I had a living room that was painted perfectly. She wanted it painted different colors, right? So I don't value it at the about $1,000 I had to pay to paint the room. But I value the relationship with her and I want to be happily married. What do? Of course, I give in, right? That's what employers do. Because where you live and all that other stuff doesn't mean a hill of beans to me. But now we're a team. So now I want to listen to your issue because I care about getting it solved, because I care about the relationship. I'm talking about the over and above relationship. Okay? So I know it's kind of a cheeky little example, but that's what employers do. You do not pull out, I'm leaving commissions on the table, I'm doing this and that, this is going to hurt me, until the very end, until the offer comes in. All right? Then you use that when you're at the negotiating table because you are now a team. You're either both going to win or you're both going to lose. So if I care about you, I'm going to factor in that you're going to be away from your family. That's kind of painful for him. Let me give him some combat pay, so to speak, right? The salesperson's going to be leaving a commission on the table that they know they're going to be getting for the next 6 months. Oh, this person here who I want to hire in December isn't going to get her bonus on January 2nd, but I need her to start on December 31st, kind of thing. All right, then I'm going to try to make retribution for that so I can get you because we're a team. So, does it matter one iota? Not in the beginning, not 80% of the way through. But when you're 99% there, or let's say 90, right, it's going to matter if you know how to use it. This is really important. It's really important that you know that. But you need to understand that whole picture. Carlos, that's a fantastic question. And I think Stacy's going to love it because that's going to be a fantastic clip. That's going to help a lot of people. So I appreciate you, buddy. I hope that helps.